I see. This is crazy. Really good stuff. Okay. So basically, yeah, the game. I mean, my final verdict will be obvious next week when raiding is available. I will form a normal group and want to try clearing for probably like 2 days. We will be raiding my wife. If I like it, I may even clear heroic, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that. Because I can definitely say that I liked Hardcore Challenge much more. I mean, why is it here? Stag. I liked Hardcore Challenge much more, and I don't think that this can compete with it. I generally think that they will probably implement Hardcore in retail to save the game somehow. Because it's like I've discussed it like several times. I mentioned it several times on my streams that this is the correct way of complexity. What you want to do, because what actually happens in retail is that you have this like really vertical fight. You have this really vertical fight. So, for example, you are fighting Russia and this Russia is like really extremely like hard to kill and hard to even understand what you are supposed to do. It's not about like any like obvious mechanic because people just became better in the games in general and games need to like fight this a bit to create a challenge. But how wow World of Warcraft in general was creating this challenge is that it was like making these like vertical adjustments. So you have like normal, heroic, and mythic version of the same boss, because like you don't want to put all players into like bad spot and having like extremely hard encounters, but you still want to create this hard like possibility of hard encounters. But basically, what I think is a better approach is a hardcore. So you do not allow players to die. So basically, what will happen is that it will split a community a bit, of course. You will end up with hardcore players like separated on separated servers, realms, or something like that. But these players will not be allowed to die, so they will play the game like a little bit differently in a hardcore manner. So I mean, for example, Russia is not doable. Maybe in Raid Finder it is doable in a hardcore challenge, but still there's like so much random shit you can die to that yeah. I mean, maybe normal is also doable and heroic as well, but what time it will take? Because basically, I mean, until you learn it, you may die. So you probably just level a character, you get to rush again, and then you die, and you go again. So you probably like are able to kill. I mean, normal should be like okay. I I myself like died several times on normal. On heroic, it was like even worse. It was so close because of my character scaling, and demon hunters are like really. It hits hard, to be honest. Like this fucking bullshit. Where is it? This electrified fuels. On Mythic, it hits like 1.2 million. 1.2 million on Mythic. I mean, I have more health, so basically, yeah. But it is hitting as a truck. even though on normal it's like half the values. So it's double values on heroic and just a little bit more for mythic. So heroic is basically like almost. I mean, heroic is really hard. Mythic just adds like additional difficulty because heroic is already pretty hard. Finish like Russia Get is really hard, and it was like I felt it. So basically, yeah, I think if they do like hardcore servers for retail, it can save the game because they can start like make game more enjoyable overall. But also like these zones, I mean, they have like really strange vibe. I mean, the Zeralik cavern, it is like really strange vibe. I understand that it's like a dragon fight, that it is like Neltarian's legacy or something like that. I understand that, but yeah, I do not think that this is the correct way to go. Because basically, if you run into any zone in like classic WoW, you feel this vibe. You feel that like really different vibe, and you actually felt that. I mean, everyone can admit that they felt that getting into Dragon Isles. And just imagine how great the game could have been. Also, it could help them, like this hardcore thing, it could help them a lot by like giving players quite a lot to do. Because, for example, in Classic, I was able to grind level 15 so far. I was able to grind fucking level 15 for like 2 weeks. It may take me like another 2 months or 3 months to get level 60. I mean, it's quite a lot of time. And I'm not even talking about like defeating Ragnaros. I mean, it's crazy. And there is like so many like opportunities to die. So basically, yeah, you have this like really good place for people that just want a challenge, and they have like something to do. So you are not stuck with expansion where everyone did everything. It's not that hard to do. Actually, in the retail, it's not that hard to do a shit. It's really easy. When you get a good group, it's really easy. I mean, when I am in a good group, you, I mean, you may, even as a tank, it's hard to die. I mean, tanks are not that difficult actually. I always thought that it is difficult to tank. It's not. You need to know encounters, but you are like freed from so many mechanics, so you can just basically play. And I think that yeah, basically hardcore challenge is like giving you much more like what to do in the game. Also, I do think that like I do not like an idea of farming dungeons and farming like challenges. So for example, this is like destroying the experience overall because basically what you are doing is that you are killing Rashagat and then you are farming it for like next how much? Like 5 months? I mean maybe like probably like several okay guilds were able to kill normal or heroic on like 2 weeks or 3 weeks into an expansion. I mean, normal for sure, heroic, I can say that maybe less. And I mean, there is literally no one killing a mythic one. I mean, no one wants to make that commitment. I mean, that's bad. I mean, that's really bad. The game should be different. The game should never like do something like that. Game should never do something like that. You should always have players finishing your content. So basically, I mean, what Ian like said is that mythic rating is not for everyone, and it's correct. It's not for everyone. But I mean, having like I don't know how many people killed, how many guilds killed like mythic Russia get. Mythic Rush. Get kills. Warcraft logs. World of the Incarnate. Rates. Statistics. Where can I see it actually? Okay, there is actually nothing. Did they remove it? Did they actually remove it? Or am I down? Where can I see it? Rankings. I mean, progress probably. Is it progress? Yeah, it should be progress. Yeah, here we go. On a mythic difficulty only, 1,000 guilds were able to kill Rashkit to this day. "1,000 kills. On heroic, it was 11,000, and on normal, 15,000. There is no LFR. I mean, it's better than Skepulcha. There are more kills, but basically, what? In Castle Natria, there were 2,500 kills on Castle Natria. There were also like 2,000 kills on Sylvanas. I mean, it's getting like bad. It's actually really bad. Nialota, how many kills were there? And Zod got like 2.6. I mean that was quite popular. Game was. I mean, I can definitely say that. Okay, Hunters was pretty bad actually, but it can be like, yeah. I mean, so yeah, basically, Nialota was quite like popular. Eternal Palace was quite bad as well. Yeah. So yeah, basically, what I think is that this hardcore challenge can definitely save a WoW as a whole, because you have like a way of doing things. They already implemented Diablo 4. I'm really keen to play that one, how it looks like. I do not like I really like third person. I do not like top-down camera movement, but it felt like okay-ish in Diablo. I just cannot move my character properly. I struggle with third person as well, but yeah. So basically that's pretty much it. Mm, I still cannot say if it's worth playing like this 10.1. I mean, items may sound like okay-ish. Okay. So there's haste mastery, critical strike haste, critical strike versatility. Yeah, it is kinda bad because you want haste versatility. Critical strike haste is probably the best one. Yeah, this one is the best one. I mean, appearances as well, like, not that nice. You see, it's like, it's really strange actually. Yeah, I mean, it looks really bad. I mean, in comparison to this, it looks extremely bad. This is like really light design, but it's like really niche. It's like it's hitting an edge, but yeah, the one is really bad. I mean, literally, this one looks better than a glass set. It's crazy. Let me try do something here. Okay, so basically, I mean, it's not that bad in the end, but it doesn't look badass. It looks a bit better. Rig version of it. Okay, so to summarize this, I do not feel that great about the update. I was waiting for it quite a long time. I even take a holiday in my work to play it, and I will play it eventually. But still, I will be probably running back to classic hardcore challenge because that shit is much more entertaining. Just imagine Xaru is now like level 60 mage. He's doing some dungeon, and if he dies, he has to go again and again. I mean, this shit can literally save a retail WoW because I mean it gives you something to do in the game. It gives you like something to optimize your character, like in the ways that are like really good. But I mean, it's exact opposite approach. What they think, it's exact opposite because literally what they've done is that they like reduced complexity of leveling, reduced everything. So you are just skyrocketing through zones, skyrocketing through the like all the content, even though it is like really it can be a really good content actually. It can be really good content and relevant as it was relevant back then. I mean, how is it possible that like some classic uh, servers are still relevant?
It's a fine day for trade.
It's crazy.
Bye for now.
It's literally crazy how such old thing can be still relevant. I mean, it got no updates in like 18 months, and there are literally like, if I do Hood Stormwind, there is 5 people here. It's literally that. There is no one. I mean, I'm living on like new players server, which is that server. Probably Terran Mill will have like a little bit more players. But I will not transfer because it's like it's bullshit in my like opinion. It's not good to have like these realms. You should have like one mega server. That's it. Like super servers in architecture will still be like deployed via like data centers, and it's all living in cloud. So I mean, there is no need in like separating players into like separate servers because it's still distributed. Like I mean, they probably just have one data center in Europe, one data center in NA, and another data centers for another like part of the world. But yeah, that's what we get. You know, to just hit this button, character transfer, enjoy it. There is no, I mean, it's literally like 17 euros. So basically, yeah, it's crazy. 12 euros. I mean, this is really bad. The main thing is that you get a classic WoW just for a subscription. You do not even need to buy the Dragonflight, which is like $60 or something like that. It was $60? Oh, was it 50? It was 50, if I'm not mistaken. Diablo is 60. So it was $50 for the base, like this Dragonflight. And what we get? We get a really beautiful Dragon Isles, which is like crazy good zone. I had like fun in the zone for like 3 months, which is like extremely much. In comparison, for example, with Shadowlands, I was bored much sooner. I was not into tanking back then and playing PvE in general. I was more into playing PvP, but still, I mean, all the systems that are like holding you in place, all everything is basically like done. That is like not allowing you to play the game. So you cannot play the game. Game is not too good, actually, as a whole. But also thing I really like about Hardcore Challenge is that you basically do not need groups. You do not need to live in an instance to have like high level experience. Only thing you need is to improve your own gameplay and you will be rewarded by hitting higher level. You will be rewarding for not dying, which is like in the end only thing that matters. So yeah, basically that's it. This is that. I mean, this is crazy. There's 5 people in Stormwind. There's 5 people in Baldraken. I mean, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, but still. We check like classic WoW. Just a sec, I will be right back. I do understand now what people are talking about. That like classic is it has a whole different vibe. totally different vibe. Okay, who? Storm Wind. There is still 50 people found right now playing here. I mean, playing retail. This is crazy. I mean, there is 50 people found. Tel Drasil. 5 people in the Stormwind. I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, to be honest with it, I want to create a character on like full realm and check it there. Because, yeah, my realm is really bad actually. But still, I do not believe it will be that much. So if we go into like Taran Mill, is it Taran Mill? And we create a human. Aladdin. Can do class trial. Customize cubicle. Retribution recommended. I mean, we do not care about this all that much. And we check here on Taran Mill. It is a quite active server. Taran Mill faction distribution. Aland. It's Horde dominated server. Never mind, we will check Ugrimar.
Champion, there is an urgent mission that requires a seasoned hero of Stormwind, such as yourself. Quickly meet me behind Stormwind Keep, and tell no one.
Heroes of the Alliance, the Dragon Isles have awakened, and beckon the Dragon Flights home.
What is this armor? Okay, Gladius, alright. There is who Stormwind. 1 player. It's me. It's me. What the fuck? Stormwind. There is just me. What? Am I Laird? Or how does it work? Ogrimmar. I probably spelled it wrong. Ogrimmar. Or Grimmar. Or Grimmar. Or Grimmar. There's no one. There is literally no one on the server. What? Okay. Let's try another character. Will be Orc Warrior Cubicle 2. Or Is there literally no one? There are 60,000 players on this character, on this realm, this full realm, and there is literally no one playing.
Champion, come to Groman's
Champion.
Hold when you are able. I have something important to discuss. Heroes of the Horde, the Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the Dragonflights home.
Ah, there are more people here.
Meet me in Orgrimmar, where I am about to present the Aspect's invitation.
There's 7 people in our Grimmar. Oh my god. It's Taran Mill. 60,000 characters. 7 people. There are all 50 people in Classic right now. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's basically over. It's basically over, and they know that. If they do not implement like hardcore in the next patch, it's over. No one will play this. Even though it's like there's like several like quality things in the game. It's just so strange. This is so strange and cringe. It's 40 euros now. Crazy. 6 months free subscription. Let's go. I mean, this is crazy. This is super crazy. Cringe. Okay, with that, I would end it. This is like, oh my god, I'm done with this. This is impossible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Never mind. See you next